So, as everybody knows, tragically, or, what's the opposite of tragically? Tragic.
Luckily,
Luckily?
I don't know, just like
Sure.
happily.
Happily, I don't know. Wherever you stand on certain glove fitting issues, as we all know, Ornithol James Simpson has passed away.
I had no idea that was his first name.
Okay, well, now you do. So
Ornithol?
Ornithol James Simpson.
I thought it was Orange Juice Simpson.
Yep. The juice.
Yep.
That was his football name, actually. Orange Juice.
Orange Juice.
Yep. Whenever he put the fucking pads on, it was game. It was juice
Damn.
time.
It was juice time, as they say.
He put in the work. So, oh man, rip. Despite how you feel about him, he was funny on Twitter.
Here's the thing I will say. I think anyone that passes away from cancer, that's sad. Like, I don't wish that upon anyone. Do I think he did it? 100%. But
Whoa. If the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
I wish I had a pair of gloves right now to imitate what he did. Because he went like this, so it wouldn't fit. Like, his hands were so like, oh, it's not fitting.
This sounds like a deeper root issue here.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, that glove clearly didn't fit. What a guy.
Comment down below if you're viewing on the tube if you think he did it or not.
I feel like I have to read his book. It's like If I Did It or something, the book.
Yes.
It's so... word on the street is he basically just admits to it in the book.
I know.
I feel like he admitted to it on like 60 Minutes or some shit.
Yes. Or I feel like there was a pod that mentioned the book or something. Maybe it was a Joe Sode, honestly. And they were talking, or maybe it was Bert and Tom, because they were talking about how silly he is. And then, yeah, they said...
or YMH.
Yeah.
Either way.
Where they basically were like, yeah, his book pretty much was like, I did it.
So,
Okay.
take that for how you want it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit. So, this one's for you, Juice. This is the top 10 got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
In
I wish we had an air horn right now.
Yeah, in honor of the dude himself, the
And,
Juice.
Okay.
So,
I'm excited about this one, actually. I'm really amped about this.
This one's going to get rowdy. You scared me a little bit because you said a lot of yours are dead. A lot of mine are still alive. So,
yeah, a good chunk of mine are dead.
yeah, we might be getting came after this episode. So,
All
I'm
I
a
know
little
is
nervous.
bring it on.
Yeah, that's the one lesson. If you take anything away from this episode, it's that lesson right there.
Yep, it's the lesson of bring it on.
Bring it on.
Would you like to do the honors?
I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm excited.
Okay, we're getting freaking political here.
Okay.
Shout out to the great white hope himself and getting away with January 6th. Holy shit. Donald Trump straight up got away with January 6th. And take it for how you want it. He low-key incited a riot. He was like, go defend your country. I wouldn't say high-key. It's arguable. Obviously, he got away with it.
Right, fair enough.
But there you go.
That's a really good start. I didn't even think about him.
That is an iconic moment in U.S. history.
We
were here for it.
Yeah, do you remember like that day at all, or were you?
I really didn't. What was that?
January 6th.
What year though?
I was still living and not in this state.
The inauguration. Dumb question. 2020, 2021?
2021, I think. Yeah. 2021?
I don't know.
Anyways, but I remember I was in Tennessee and like I was still living with my parents and we were just in their room like, what the fuck? Just watching the TV all day.
I just remember seeing like a clip of it. I'm like, what are they doing? They're just walking around. That's dumb. This is dumb. But the Yak Man with the hat, shout out to him.
Well,
He's crazy. Mentally unwell.
A lot of them, I would say, are mentally unwell.
Mental illness is real. and it was on display there. And like somebody got shot apparently. How?
Someone.
I felt like everybody was chilling.
No.
Was it a security guard that got shot?
Yeah, they killed. It was a like police officer, security guard, which because I was.
Ooh.
I don't want to get political, but whatever. It was just like how interesting that these are the people that are saying Blue Lives Matter, and then they kill a police officer. But that's a whole thing.
Security guard.
I think he was a police, like for real. I do think he was. Yeah, and he got.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Everybody's a hypocrite.
I think,
at the end of the day, we're all hypocrites.
And there's no two ways around that.
We always say that.
We always say that.
And we're never going to stop.
Damn. We're just like
So,
with the references that only we understand.
Good.
That's a good one. I could honestly rant about that a little bit, but we don't need to do that. That's a really good one.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, shout out to Donald. We'll see. We'll see how this
comment
election
down below
goes.
who you're gonna vote for, you guys.
Yeah, if you're feeling fucking wild.
Let's start a little argument. Just kidding.
We could only dream of arguments in our comments.
One day. Mark my words, one day.
LOL.
My number 10, his name is Vince Neil. What was that?
I don't know.
I didn't
explain.
Either. Apparently, I don't know if he was lead singer or backup, whatever, for Motley Crue. He had to be backup, I'm assuming. Whatever. He was part of Motley Crue, and him and his buddy were driving to a liquor store, and I think I'm going to assume he was drunk. They said he lost control of the vehicle, killed his homeboy, and tried to like be like, no, like there was other factors. And in trial, they were like, he just went to jail for like a couple days for like actual murder. So, and then like dedicated the next album to him. So
yeah, we gotta watch The Dirt.
Dirt?
Yeah, it's like about Motley Crue. Or no. Oh my god, am I tripping right now? That's not Motley Crue.
No,
Who is not Motley Crue? Motley Crue is just
Motley.
Yeah, Motley Crue. What'd you say?
It's Motley.
Yeah, Motley Crue.
You're right. I don't know what show you're talking about.
The Dirt with MGK's dumb ass.
Oh, I honestly, as much as I love my boy, I have no interest because I know he's not gonna do it justice.
No, it's a sick movie. I think
Really?
it's sick. I need to read the book. Who is the fucking band it's about?
It's a show called Dirt
It's
or a
the
book?
movie, The Dirt.
The Dirt movie.
Oh my god, this is.
If it is with
Who did
MGK.
Tommy Lee?
Yeah, it
fucking-
is. Yeah, Motley
That's
Crue.
Motley Crue.
Yeah.
There you go. That's like that was one of those moments where you say a word 50 times and it just sounds wrong after the 51st time.
This is Vince Neil, by the way.
Yep.
He is a singer in Motley Crue. He is
Yep.
not the lead because I could not think of fucking Tommy Lee's name. But anyways, I wouldn't say like got away with murder, but basically got away with murder. You did like 3 days, not even in prison, in jail.
3 days in jail for what is it?
Vehicular manslaughter.
Yep.
So, and then was like, no, I didn't really. But then, I don't know, did an album about it. So, I guess however you need to process that. But
Yeah, whatever works for you.
he's definitely not my like hottest take on the list, which is why he was my number 10.
I'm here for it.
But
I
I
like
felt-
Motley Crue.
Yeah, I felt like, because I didn't know that. So,
Yeah, we gotta watch The Dirt because Ozzy Osbourne's in it too, and
Ooh.
I feel like I remember that part where Homeboy killed
oh, really?
their homie. That definitely was a part of the movie.
Yeah.
So,
That's my number 10. I was going to say rest in peace, Vince, but he's still alive. So,
there you go.
number 10.
There you go. My number 9 is kind of goofy, and it's Matt Stone and Trey Parker getting away with shitting on the world. And if you don't know who it is, it's the creators of South Park.
Are you impressed that I knew who that was?
Yes.
Thank you, because I'm impressed that I knew who that was.
But the amount of times I referenced South Park, it was bound to stick eventually.
That's fair. I'm just impressed.
I'm impressed how quick it stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. But shout out to them. They make fun of everyone. Doesn't matter who you are.
No one is safe.
The whole land of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Prince William, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye West, fish sticks. He doesn't get the joke. He's an idiot. It's amazing. Kim Kardashian, she's a hobbit. Jewish people, all that shit.
Literally lock your doors because no one is safe.
Liberals, Republicans, dumb hippies.
Christians.
They blast Christians. White people.
Black
people.
I would literally say
all people.
Yeah, I would say everyone is pretty much covered.
Rednecks.
Mm-hmm. Even just like men, women, like
smug ass San Franciscoans.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
And they can't do anything about it because one, it's hilarious, and two, they're cartoons. So who gives a shit?
That's true. It has been a journey, and I will say to the girlies out there, when me and Tervis first started dating, I was like, there is absolutely no way in hell I would ever even entertain the idea of watching an episode. All I would say is just be open. Every episode is not gonna stick, but like there's such a plethora. You will giggle. Like, it might not be your favorite show in the world, but for the girlies, like, you will giggle.
There's gonna be suds.
Honestly, for my girls, maybe start with the Meghan Markle episode. Like, that's a good one.
That's a good entry.
Yeah, that really is.
That one's hilarious.
That's a really good take. If these are what you're starting with, I'm very excited to see the rest of your like, you're already coming in hot.
Yeah, they get pretty wild.
Because mine is very, like, murder.
The next one you're gonna love.
Oh, God.
Everybody's gonna love it.
Okay.
Oh, and she even got made fun of on South Park, so there you go. Shout out.
I feel like, dumb. Okay.
Let's go.
Mine is, like I said, very murder. So number 9 is the Alphabet Killer. He was a killer in New York. I think it was Newark or Rochester in the 70s. 70s, everyone was getting killed.
Getting fucked up in New York. New York was sketch.
Everyone was getting killed in the 70s.
Sketch. That's when, like, the police force was sketch as fuck. That might have been in Miami, but still.
Still, I just feel, in general, the 70s,
sketch.
Everywhere, people were getting murdered.
Bad for New York.
Yeah. So anyways, he, I mean, he was definitely a fan of children. And he would kill girls, but only if your first and last name started with the same letter.
First and last. So you have to have like a alliterative.
So like Harry Hansen,
Yeah,
or
Harry Handler.
Harry Handler. And then I think there was a situation where he was going to, but like her name was like Chelsea Cole, but it was like a C and a K. Fuck. So
she dodged a fucking bullet.
Literally.
Shout out to the CK.
I think it was like something Cole, but yeah.
KC.
Something like that, where it was like,
out.
Yeah. So I think he killed like 6 girlies, which is really obviously fucking terrible.
And he just got away with it.
Mm-hmm. Never caught. They had like a police sketch of what he might look like, but it was very vague. It was like white male in his 30s, which every murderer is.
What was he doing? Just like stabbing these motherfuckers, or just?
Well, I don't really want to go into detail because he would do things before.
That's good. Okay.
But yeah, never caught. Like, they had a police sketch. Obviously, they looked, I guess, but no, they definitely did. And then yeah, never caught to this day. They have no idea who it is. And then he kind of like disappeared. Like, there was a time frame where they like thought they were really, really close, and then the killing stopped, and to this day they have no idea. So
that's fun.
The Alphabet Killer. I'm not gonna say shout out, but
Yeah, no
That's-
shouts out to him.
no, definitely not. But shout out to the fact that neither of us will get killed.
There you go.
So thanks, mom and dad.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck
So-
alliteration.
Yeah. So that's my number 9.
Damn.
Yeah. Isn't
like
that
it.
so weird?
That is weird because I like alliteration.
I know.
Fuck.
There,
I could have been like one fucking chromosome away from being him because I
That's-
like alliteration.
there was a guy who it was a separate, and it was like across the country somewhere where there was a guy who killed like 3 people, and it was the same deal, but it wasn't the same person. So I was like, that's cute.
Oh my god, Richie.
I know. So anyways, just to bring the mood up.
All right, we're going to bring it up even more with my number 8, and it is the one, the only Caitlyn Jenner and getting away with vehicular manslaughter. She's ran over like 3 people
I
and killed them.
always
2 or 3.
forget about that.
And nobody talks about it. She has killed the fuck out of some people. She can't see. She can't drive. What's going on there? I don't know many details about it, but
I don't know any of the details really. I just know that
the South Park episodes are hilarious. Mr. Garrison, the principal, is running for president, and he's like supposed to be Trump, and then Caitlyn Jenner is his VP, and she keeps driving him around, and every time she drives around, she fucking runs over somebody. Oh my god, it's amazing, amazing. But yeah, I don't know how she got away with that. Money, that's how.
Oh yeah, of course.
Holy shit, that Kardashian money.
Okay. That is crazy. I literally always forget about that.
There you go. And that's why it needed to be brought back up.
Okay.
So shout out to OJ for bringing it back up.
Yeah, I guess.
Not enough people know that Caitlyn Jenner is low-key a murderer.
Yeah, no. Like, I know that in the back of my brain, but I literally, you don't think that ever.
Oh, God. I wonder what the deal was. I wonder if she was drunk or pilled out or...
I
What's
don't
her
know.
what's her go-tos? Is she a drunkie? Is she
don't
a
think so.
druggie? She's a gay hater, which is super weird.
Honestly, though, I know some people in my personal life who are gay, and this is genuine. It's not like a bit, and they are homophobic. Like, it exists.
But like, yeah, that's.
I can't explain it. I don't get it.
Oh my God, we can't even go down this rabbit hole yet.
No, but
Like,
to
isn't she dating?
a
This shit gets so confusing.
I
I don't even know.
I don't know.
They were
who
talking
her
about
person
it on
is.
something we were listening
I
to.
can look it up.
She dates a transsexual though. Does Caitlyn Jenner still have the piece?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
These are the questions
Oh,
that
wait.
everybody really
I spelled
wants
it
to
wrong.
know.
My bad. See, I spelled it.
With a K.
Yeah, because of the Kardashians.
It's a C. Wow. She probably avoided K's at all costs.
Okay, low key,
I feel like I've seen a pic. They're
Her
like 40
girlfriend
and
is-
smoke.
hot.
But used to be a dude.
Was born a man. Yes. So like the same as Caitlyn.
So gay.
Well, I don't know, but we don't
Yeah,
need to
but
dive.
they're both like identifying as women, so you can't be anti-gay. You're dating
for
another
sure.
woman.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
No, but it so exists. Also, here, I'll put this photo up.
Is it okay if one of them doesn't have a peen, but one of them has a peen? Maybe that's where Caitlyn's.
draws the line? I mean,
Oh my god.
for the record, here's her girlfriend. Seriously,
Wow.
she is freaking hot.
Wait, she's like what, 30?
I don't know, but I'm like kind of obsessed.
Good for Caitlyn.
Oh my god.
Caitlyn's like elderly.
Oh yeah.
70s, right?
I do think 70s,
Damn.
74.
Damn.
Anyways.
Yeah, so
That's crazy that I forget that she low-key is a murderer. But also,
Low-key.
if anyone, like, it doesn't surprise me that it got, like, swept under the rug.
she's got Kardashian money.
Exactly.
So
And she has Kris Jenner.
So yeah, that went down. So shout out to that and Classic Caitlin for winning the decathlon. So
Sweet.
there we go. What's your number, Sev?
You mean my 8?
You're 8. I let it off. I forgot.
It's okay. This actually is an on-air edit. And this is tough because I really like this person, but it's something that I knew of this person my whole life and then only recently like found out that he did this. And it's Kobe Bryant got away with some sketch assaulty behavior. And
Good pick. I'm glad. Good pick.
yeah. I literally probably learned that. Granted, I'm not a sports girly, so, you know. But my whole life, I know who he is. But that's never associated with his name.
You know why?
Why?
Because he changed his number.
Oh, that is right. He did do that.
Number 8 was the rapist.
Yeah.
24 was a good guy.
Yeah.
So
We
shout
might-
out to Daniel Tosh for that because that was his bit back in the day. So I just bipped another bit. So
Damn, are we gonna get taken down for
listen,
saying
I
the
gave
word?
I gave him props at this point. I got to start giving props when I
That's
bit
fair.
bits. But yeah, Kobe did some sus shit. Was it in an elevator or am I just making that up?
I don't
I'm
think
getting him mixed up with like football buddy something Rice. Have you ever seen that? That is
Why do I think I know?
crazy.
Speaking of football, do you remember when we were watching the Super Bowl and I knew who that one dude was? And you're like, what the fuck? I can't remember his name now, but he was like one of the halftime or like one of the pundits.
Oh,
It was like
Tony Romo or some shit.
it was like I can picture his freaking face.
I don't know.
Anyways, that was the most athletic I've ever felt. But yeah, Kobe Bryant,
Sus.
literally, I didn't learn that till after he passed away, which
Yep.
makes sense. Like, shit's gonna get like.
Ari Shafir. He made a joke about it the day of on Twitter. That's why it got canceled.
That's right.
He was like, "Oh, I guess we're all he said something along the lines of
Oh,
like, "Oh, we're
God.
all just celebrating a rapist or something."
we
or
might
like,
get taken down for saying that word.
I'll blank it out. What are we talking? 23:15. Mark it.
But yeah, no, I do remember Ari tweeting about that and that.
And then he just disappeared in like Eastern fucking Asia
Yeah.
for 8
Asia.
months. Yeah, Asia.
Asia. Ugh. So yeah.
I mean, you live and you learn. I guess. I mean, this shit's whack, but
Also, just
you like to. I don't know. There's some things where you got to draw the line, but also you want to think like people can do better eventually.
I mean, I do think that people change and like, yeah, I mean, that's a whole thing, like topic we could dive into, but I don't know, case by case. But regardless, he definitely got away with that, a little smudge on his.
Oh yeah. Hey. At the end of the day, just change your number.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all
That's
you
what
need.
it is.
That's what it is.
What it is. Okay.
Holy shit. That was a great pick.
Thank you.
All right. We are definitely getting shadow banned for this. I don't give a shit.
Oh God.
It's Fauci and AZT.
AZT.
That was the AIDS medicine that it was pushing like a MFer, and it just wrecked people.
I think yeah.
Wrecked.
Yeah, it was pretty completely fucked.
And it's like proven AF. And then he did it again with with COVID.
With the Visine.
Granted, I don't think it was nearly on the same scale as AZT. AZT.
No, I don't
F
think so.
people.
Yeah. I think it's very different.
Yeah, hugely different.
Yeah.
Can't even compare the two.
No.
Like, yeah. And honestly, we're not even going to know what was good with the Visine for like another 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
Until
even
people can,
longer
like,
maybe.
Till like, what do you think we're going to look back at this in like a decade and just be like, what?
Just like
the-
COVID in general, you mean?
Yeah, like holy shit. Or does it just stay all covered up to a point? Because it's like they've patted it down pretty freaking well for the shit show that it's been.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it'll be like at least 5-ish years. Like, once it's like the 10-year anniversary, like 2030, maybe.
God.
But I don't know.
We're kind of creeping up on that.
I know. I can't even talk about. No.
Holy shit. But yeah, Fauci, what you did in the 80s, 90s with AZT, don't quote me on my dates, was effed up, bro.
Yeah.
And you got away with it. Nobody
Yep.
gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. And you did it again
Yeah.
in 2020. And nobody noticed. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go read The Real Anthony Fauci
No, Anthony Fauci.
by RFK. Listen.
I am listening.
No, I'm just I'm
No, I know.
telling the collective yous. Think what you want of RFK. I don't give a shit. Read that book.
Also, I mean, I'm sorry, but I will just forever be obsessed with the Kennedy family in general because they're American royalty.
Exactly.
Sorry.
They are truly the closest to American royalty.
Like, actually, I'm not, like, it's not even a bit.
You might even hear about them again here coming up. Like, how is he still doing shit in politics? They've killed
Who?
2 of his relatives,
Oh,
RFK,
yeah.
and he's still like, yeah, I'm gonna run for president.
I mean, I kind of get it, though, because I feel like this is kind of a reach as far as the metaphor goes, but it's like, let's say you grow up with a dad who's an alcoholic. Some people are like, fuck, I'm just going to be an alcoholic or whatever. And then some people are, I don't know, like, it either leads you one way or completely the other. And I feel like he's just like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
you know? Also, he probably wants to say a big fuck you to a lot of, like, institutions, so that's one way to do it. I think it's kind of badass, honestly.
Yeah, it'll never work, sadly.
No, it won't, but, like, I don't know. I just love the Kennedys. I forever will.
Shout out.
Sorry if they did, like, sketchy shit. Like, I don't really know, but I'm just obsessed with them in the same exact way I'm obsessed with the royal family.
Who doesn't do sketchy shit?
Good. I was going to say me, but whatever. Okay, my number 7 is one I would say he got away with it in a legal sense. From a PR standpoint, probably not, and it's R. Kelly.
Hey, I thought he got put in jail.
He was acquitted.
Oh shit! I thought they got him back like recently though.
They might have recently, but the initial trial,
Okay, I'll take it.
he
I
was
like it.
yeah, he was acquitted, and I'm not even gonna say of what because we all know, and I definitely don't want to get shadow banned.
Big golden shower guy.
Okay, it does say that recently he was, but like at that first trial, which is crazy that was even like in question.
Wasn't it like on video?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. I would say
How did they get away with that? Was it just the way they got the video? It had to be
it
some
was it was some like
loophole bullshit.
of like there wasn't a fair trial or something like that where there was like a
You're definitely gonna hear about a huge loophole here on my number 5. Get
Okay.
ready.
yeah, it's crazy. I will say if you haven't watched the Surviving R. Kelly,
I haven't.
it's really hard to
I'm
watch.
not ready.
I don't think
I don't even like R. Kelly music like that either.
I mean there's like 2 songs that when they would come on, I'd be like, "Oh shit." But I will say after watching the doc, it's so, and not to be like, cuz you know how some people are like, "Whatever, it's still a good song, blah blah blah." Sure, after you watch the documentary, it will be very hard to support or
But
even like the music.
I don't know, whatever song they talk about where he finds like the little man under the sink cheating with his girlfriend or whatever. Real talk. Real talk, the one they do on Protect Our Parks.
Yeah.
That one's undeniable.
Yeah, but
Okay.
watch the doc though.
Well, we still haven't watched old Michael.
Oh, Finding Neverland.
Yeah,
Or
Finding Neverland.
something Neverland. Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch it, but I'm scared. Not because I'm like, I don't want to not like his music. I'm like, I just don't want to know.
Oh God, I'll be sick.
Yeah,
I'll be sick after that one.
I'm nervous about that one.
And I don't want to like spoil any of the rest of the list, but like, is he gonna get mentioned again?
Not for me. I know. I didn't even think about him.
Oh my God, how did we not put Michael Jackson on the list?
I will say my list is 99% murder. So
I like what?
like mine is
Michael Jackson. We didn't think of Michael fucking Jackson and Neverland. Well, there you go. There's your bonus right there.
Yeah.
It's Michael frickin' Jackson and the little kids in Neverland, man. Whoa.
that made me think of one.
Whoa. So there's just a random bonus that we just goofed on.
This is a heavy episode.
Holy shit.
I'm like kind of emo.
All right. R. Kelly. That was your number 7.
Yeah.
Any more words on R. Kelly and Golden Showers?
He can eat glass.
Ooh wee.
That's all my
Ooh
words.
wee. What's Surviving R. Kelly? Netflix?
I don't
Or
think it's.
HBO.
I think HBO. I don't know. But seriously, it is like. It's hard to watch because like you think you kind of understand like okay, this went down. I kind of have my head wrapped around like probably. You have no fucking clue.
So there you go. Go watch that shit.
Mm-hmm. If you're like in a good
Ooh-wee.
state, if you're like sad, don't.
I don't know. Some people like sad shit when they're sad.
Fair enough.
So
Whatever
you know,
works.
whatever floats your effing boat. My number 6, just to bring the mood up even more, we're bringing in Casey Anthony. No way. Is that your number 6? That's insane. We're back. We're back. I feel like we haven't had any cross mixes in a while or identical numbers.
That's crazy.
There you go, Casey Anthony.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
She straight up murdered her kid.
Have you seen the doc on her?
Doesn't she do OnlyFans or like pornos now?
I think so.
Good for her.
No, not good for her. She doesn't deserve anything good.
Capitalize on your opportunity when life hands you lemons.
Squirt it in your eyeballs, Casey Anthony. No, she
I back that.
she had a doc where it was like my side of the story now.
Oh God, wasn't it on like Peacock or some horse shit?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, oh my God, like I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose, but I'm about to right now.
Let's go.
She is such a fucking delusional narcissist. And she's like, you just know that what comes out of her mouth isn't true. And you're like, I'm not even a fucking detective.
That's how I felt watching that Jennifer shit.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
How did nobody like that initial interview just go like
Something's off. She's crying and no tears.
nothing? Like
We're talking about the Netflix documentary, What Jennifer Did. I would say watch it. Like
it's good. It's a good watch.
Yeah, it's
hour and a half.
really quick. I felt like.
Oh my God, the part when they're like, how did you get to your phone? And she was like, I got my phone. I was tied up and I got my phone and it was like this.
She
like,
might as well have gone just
was,
like, I just did this. And the
that
cops
was
were like, oh,
hilarious.
okay. Like, can anyone, this is going to ruffle some feathers. Can anyone fucking be a cop? Can you just show up and say, I would like to be one, and they say you start today? Because she would be like telling the story and crying and nothing. Like when you cry, no matter if you're in a state of shock, tears form, dummies.
That was shocking.
Oh my God. So it was the exact same feeling watching the Casey Anthony doc, because you're like, what are you're joking. Like, this is your best attempt. This is pathetic.
God. Oh God.
And then she would like blame her dad for like doing
Yeah.
stuff to her when she was little, and she was like, no, I think actually my dad might have. And we're like, bitch.
Her dad did. What did she have a husband at the time? Like, was there a dad?
No.
A baby dad?
No, I don't think so. I think she was
Okay.
single. Yeah, because that was one thing it talked about in the doc, where she was like a partier, and people thought that one of the reasons she killed her was like, you're cramping my lifestyle, which probably. But Casey was saying that like her father, so it would have been the girl's grandfather.
Oh my God.
She was like, yeah, he probably did it, and I'm like,
Probably did. Like how? Like you just talk about it like that? You fucking psycho.
she is insane.
Oh my God. Disgusting.
Yeah, I hate her.
Didn't she like? We don't need to get into the deeds.
No.
We'll just move on from that one.
Yeah.
No shouts out.
0 negative.
None. So there you go. Number 6, Casey Anthony. Sure as shit got away with it somehow. How? Is there any documentaries on that trial or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I need to freaking watch.
I will
it.
say that one will. It's not even. I mean, it's sad, of course, but that one will piss you off.
Great.
So I don't know.
Don't they all?
Yeah, fair. Anyways,
Most of them. Okay. Number 5. This one is going to piss everyone off when they hear about it, if they didn't already know about it. But it's Bill Cosby, because he's out of jail or prison. He straight up got out because, like,
great one.
he was in for a minute, and then they were like, nope, the way y'all got the evidence was whack. So he was out of prison, just chilling, just living. And you know he was eating good in prison. You know those prisoners love
Of
him.
course, he probably. Oh my.
That's Bill fucking Cosby.
Yeah.
Holy shit. They were eating out of his hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It probably was a fucking like. How long was he in?
A year-ish? Less than a
Googling.
year, I would say. Like, why is it always the clean fucks that are always sketchy? Like him, Ellen.
Yeah, it's like 3 years. So I'm like, whatever. That's nothing.
But he's out. So, in my mind, he got away with it because of evidence. The way they got evidence.
That's crazy.
What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
here?
You literally, anyone can be a cop. And I know not really, but like sometimes I'm like, for real.
What? That's beside the point.
What do you mean?
That was like the lawyers fuck up.
Oh, I thought you
It
meant
was
how
an
like the police gathered.
No, it was an
Gotcha.
Well, they shouldn't have used that evidence in court.
Gotcha.
They used that as like their basis, and then it was like fucked.
Can you imagine?
But like, also, you have evidence of the shit going on. It was the same shit with Jared from Subway. It's like this motherfucker's
Right.
over here talking about touching little kids, and you're just like, we don't have enough evidence. It's just hearsay.
Right.
Like, motherfucker, what do you mean? Put a tail on this dude. Like, what?
Literally.
What's going on here?
I can't like
Who cares how the evidence got at that point?
Right.
It's there.
If
You're
it's-
looking at it.
Yeah, I don't understand that actually. Like
Yeah,
even
it-
if you got it in like whatever I don't know. I'm like
I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand with like the Patriot Act and like the government. You know how Snowden exposed our government just spying on us. That's kind of
yeah.
the same deal. It's a little. It kind of fucks with our rights as like being free, but
I just yeah.
just to look at the other side. But it's just weird.
Right.
It's just like fuck.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that makes sense for like a misdemeanor. Like, oh, this guy got caught with like
Yeah.
some blocaine. You got a little booger sugar. Okay, the way they got that evidence beat. All right, throw it out.
Right.
This is a serial sick rapist. Fuck.
Yeah.
Who cares
Yeah.
how you got the evidence?
Right, exactly.
Use it.
Yeah.
There should be exceptions. Like there should be
Yes.
certain like
level-
offenses
yeah.
to where you can just use any means necessary.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Like when it's like a first degree versus second degree versus third, like there should be the something where if it falls under first degree murder, Who cares? Who
Your
cares?
hands free. Go. Get them. So there you go, U.S. government. We're solving your problems. Just do it.
Yeah. And pay us because we've given you really good advice.
Boom.
Idiots.
There you go. Number 5, Bill Cosby.
That's such a good one. That's crazy. Okay, my number 5, her name is Lizzie Borden. There was a movie I watched about her that the vibe was very similar to, like, not Conjuring. I don't know, that kind of universe. And so she was an 1800s girly. And it's funny because I know of her. Okay. She basically axed her stepmother and dad.
Sick.
And
Like some crime and punishment shit.
yeah, like straight up.
Oh my god.
Like, and also it was like,
where was this at?
where? I think it was
The U.S. of A.
Yeah. Was it?
Are these? No. I was gonna say, are all mine American? Actually, I don't know if Matt Stone and Trey Parker. I think they're American. They have to be American. I'm tripping. Anyway.
One of mine
keep
is
going.
overseas.
One of mine is definitely overseas. If it's the same effing one,
It probably is.
we're about to find out.
But anyway,
Lizzie Borden.
she whacked them like 41 times because the way that and so she was gonna get hung, but then it was like a loophole where it was the same shit where like the way that she was caught, whatever. So she just was chilling until she died like a natural death.
What was the reason she whacked them? Just for S and G's?
I mean,
The shits and gigs?
I don't know if it was for shits and gigs.
The giggles and shits?
Yeah, it was for the giggles and shits.
The chuckles and poops?
So she killed him for the chuckles and poops. But the reason I know of her is because there is a like rhyme that was created when like school kids are jump roping, and like, how the ring around the rosy, it's like
Yup.
really creepy.
So's the London Bridge.
Yeah. So it's the same vein of that.
What the fuck?
And and so you're jumping rope, and as you're doing it, and this is a theater kid in me because I wrote it down, but I don't have it with me. And it's and now I'm not gonna remember it.
Damn.
No.
That's how it goes. It's crazy how we were indoctrinated to be emo. We literally got like implanted with these dumbass rhymes to like be emo in the 90s.
Yes.
What is this ring around the posies? Like
Ring around the rosy.
ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies, and the London Bridge.
Ashes, we all fall down.
London Bridge is falling down. Hellacious people died.
Yeah.
No
And we're
shit.
just like, ha ha ha.
No shit. The 90s were fucking just Nirvana and Pearl Jam and
Yeah.
and shit.
That was our childhood. Okay, the rhyme is Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, gave her father 41. And then the game is, then you see if you can get to 41. And then you win the game.
Is that the reincarnation of Jennifer?
Literally.
Holy shit.
But isn't that creepy as fuck? That we're like, gave her mother 40 whacks with an axe as a child. And I was a jump rope girly. So I think that is literally how I knew of her. Was that game.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then it was like, oh, haha, you didn't get to 41.
Yeah, and we're like, oh my god, kids are so bad they're like playing violent video games. Like, we had violent nursery rhymes.
Literally.
How about maybe nip that in the bud?
Yeah. I'm going to make a nursery rhyme for the next episode.
Unreal.
And it's going to be cool.
Unreal.
Yeah, so that's her.
Good one. I like it.
Thanks.
I like the deep cut there.
Thank you.
Number 4, we're going overseas with Jock the Ripper.
Damn. Okay, different placement. But
So I
same
think it was
brother.
Yeah, I think it was in Britain. The
Mhm.
good old GB
London.
never got caught. Basically, just killed a bunch of tutors, bunch of prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was only like I think it was like 5 or 6, which
I think
is like
it was less.
less. It was
Mhm.
3 or 4.
I think so.
That's so insane to think that we're like this famous serial killer back then, like,
who's
holy
referenced
shit.
all the time, like in songs and books and shows, just like in the social zeitgeist.
This dude just wreaked havoc and like
I'm gonna
killed
look
3 or
up.
4, as opposed to like the serial killers today.
That are like 70, 100.
Yeah. So shout out to the Toots. This one's for the Toots that took the L. 5. This shout out to the 5 Toots that took the L to Jack the Ripper. He never got caught.
Yep.
Scumbag. Just
And you might hear a little theory about him.
whoa,
soon.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of details on Jack the Ripper.
It's
Just
okay.
know the
No one
name.
does.
Just know how many people he killed. They never found out.
Yep.
Maybe he wasn't even fucking real.
Although, also, I feel like back then, John Mulaney does a bit about this, of how easy it was to get away with murder then. So it's like, that isn't that surprising.
How many other people you think he killed? Maybe he like killed a bunch of other people and they just couldn't like pinpoint it to him.
Yeah.
There's no telling, like, maybe he just killed those 5 chicks and was just like, all right, let's get out of Great Britain. Let's just go to Austria.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And also, again, like, they'll never know. They don't have DNA. Like,
That one's done.
yeah,
They didn't follow proto.
they did not. You just lost your freaking life. Shout out, show the cam. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you might hear about him later. My number 4 is John Benet Ramsey's parents. Do you know John Benet Ramsey?
Is that the Tim Dillon made a reference to him?
Yes. She was a like beauty pageant girl.
You're off center.
You're off center.
Yep.
But
Okay.
they 1 billion % killed her and did this whole plot of like they left a ransom note, and like things just didn't there is documentary on documentary on documentary about this shit. Dr. Phil interviewed her brother because he was a suspect, but in my mind her dad 100% killed her.
That's good. What, they just shot her?
Oh no.
Wait, did he shoot himself? John Benet Ramsey? Wasn't it like a murder suey wooey?
No. John Benet Ramsey was a girl.
Okay.
It's like French. She.
Jean.
Yeah.
Jean Benet.
Jean Bonnet. Chicken fondant. But
you couldn't cook my cock.
I can't believe I'm cracking up right now.
Oh my god.
If you know what show that's from, we will send you
free sticker pack.
10 stickers.
You'll get one of the custom tees that are coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna make them and we're gonna be wearing them and nobody's gonna get them.
If you know what that reference is from, you will get one. It'll be one of 3. So.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah. So Jean Benet, she was a little girl, and the theory is that the dad was doing some gross stuff to her, and as she got a little bit older, I mean, she was young when she died, but as she got a little bit older and had kind of talked about like, hey, I'm gonna tell, like, this is weird, that's when, but it was like they wrote a ransom note, they called the police, and like it was this whole like show, and no one ever got charged. To this day, they're like, we don't know.
So it happened in France?
No, it was here.
That's cool.
But people have speculated, was it the little brother? In my opinion, it was definitely the dad. Was it the mom? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, within the last, I would say 10 years, because this happened 80s, 90s. That could be wrong, but it definitely wasn't like recently. But in the last decade, Dr. Phil interviewed the brother, because he's older now, and was like, for real. And I can't remember. I feel like the brother kind of pled like, no, we don't know who did it. But it was so the dad that it's insane. And he's just like vibing. He's still alive. Like the parents are still alive.
Just got away with it.
with killing your kid.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Either the brother said, we don't know, or he said the dad.
How did they get away with it? Just
It was like insufficient evidence. Like it was some bullshit of like, there's not enough to stick on him.
Yeah.
And then they really couldn't figure out like who outside of the family would.
Oh my god. So sketch.
That's
the
another
shit
doc that
people
like,
get away with.
yeah, that's what's crazy to me. And then you have other documentaries where people get put away for stuff they legit didn't do. And you're like, how does that, what? We live in a fucked up world, I'll tell you that.
Human behavior.
It's human behavior.
People are crazy.
People are crazy, Mark.
So,
If you know what that's from,
holy shit. We're going to buy you a steak dinner.
I will kiss you on the forehead.
You'll get an Amazon gift card.
Literally. Yeah, I think that's great.
Comment any of the references we made
If you
today.
can guess any reference,
Any reference.
we will give you a Amazon gift card of
$10.
10.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay.
Holy shit, we're getting deep now. The
Mhm.
top 3. This one is about as iconic as it gets in America. It's the Zodiac Killer. Is that your number 3? Apparently, he wasn't even real. According to that one documentary.
I think that's...
We'll figure it out. We'll watch the documentary and report back. But as of now, the Zodiac Killer is living large. Like, he got away with it. How many people did he kill? At least,
God.
was it double dig?
I think it was double dig.
Holy shit. I feel like he was the guy that created the, let me do cutouts of the magazine
absolutely
and tape
did.
them onto a piece of paper as my message.
There was one I was gonna do, and it's the Freeway Phantom. No one knows who he is. He killed little kids, whatever. But he took inspiration from the Zodiac and did the cutout and would send letters to the police, and it was like, catch me if you can.
Great.
So yeah, no, the Zodiac, first of all, Zodiac is one of my favorite movies of all
Great
time.
movie.
I definitely put that on my top 10 movies list. I guarantee it.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yeah, it's the best. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the fact that he just, there's theories that he's multiple people.
And it was like pretty modern day. 90s?
I think the like oldest was 80s, but I think it might have been either late 80s or
Holy shit. Like, you can't be getting away with that kind of nonsense. Well, I guess LA, wasn't it?
I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
But
tough.
still,
See, that's the thing with like crimes and murders and all this shit. Like, it's hard to get away
Northern
with
California.
shit that you're like associated with, but once you start like getting random, that shit's hard to track down.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker that just gets in his car and just like goes state to state and just
Yeah. It's just crazy. Like,
ooh.
I don't know. Just the way he was so like in their face with police and just was not shy of like messing with them. You had to have been like 6 steps ahead. And I don't know how the fuck anyone does that, period.
Oh, I feel like he has the same mind as like the Joker from The Dark Knight, low key.
Yeah.
Like in
You would
terms of
have
just
to.
like just being ahead of the game.
Yeah, you would have to, because I'm like, you literally have, I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
But he might not even be real. Apparently,
I think it was real, but
allegedly. We're gonna watch the Peacock documentary.
oh, for sure.
We'll get back. Well, so that was your number 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Damn, we got 2 same ones this episode.
I know, what the hell?
We're back.
We are back.
All right. My number 2. He's the reason we're here. It's OJ. Come on. You got away with it.
My number 2 as well.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
So, I mean, that goes without being said.
He had to.
Little sus that 3 days after he dies, Netflix just so happens to put the 30 for 30 about OJ's case on Netflix. That's a little weird.
I don't think it's as sus as it is like their marketing, or I don't even know. One of their departments was like, anything OJ we got, push it out.
Just get it.
Because you know that people are going to be like watching.
That's fair.
You know?
All right. I'll take that explanation.
But
shut down. Conspiracy theory, shit on.
Shut it down. Yeah, I mean, we are of differing opinions as far as did he or did he not do it.
If the glove does not fit, you must quit.
But I do want to read his book, honestly. Mainly because it'll confirm my...
Like, who else would have done it? Like, what are we talking about here? Ornithol?
Orange juice. Here's the thing.
Oj.
I mean, you know what's creepy, though, is like... Let me look up the stat. I need to get a laptop bring mine out because I've just been looking up so much.
Laptops or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, OJ, like, who else would have freaking done it?
Okay. I mean, the stat that I just looked up was the amount of times, like, if someone is murdered, the chance that it is their significant other is pretty freaking high. So, I mean, I don't know, like... I don't know, but...
And what set him off? Like, what the fuck happened?
It could have been, like, a freaking same thing-ish as Aaron Hernandez, like CTE shit.
Yeah, but he kept going. Like, he's 70 and he's fine now. He's always been fine.
Well, he's in heaven now.
He's in fucking heaven.
I think. I mean, I don't know, but...
Well, yeah, that is disputable.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's my guess is like something... Because, I don't know. I just think he did it.
I feel like if it was CTE, Aaron Hernandez related, then he would have like fell off the rails again. He would have fucked somebody up. It had to have been so like... Oh my God, what happened? That's the real question. What? That's not the real question. That's always been the question. Let's be real.
Yeah. I wish I was... Okay, and you're going to roast me, and so will probably the bros out there, but I wish I was a psychic, and I would try to channel the girl and be
That'd
like...
be so great.
Girl, what happened? And honestly, if
and the
I was...
son, too. Stepson.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
If I was granted that ability, I'd be like, I promise, if you grant me this ability, I won't tell. And then I wouldn't. I would just tell you, but I like wouldn't tell the public.
Yep. So, there you go. He's the reason we're here, and it's OJ.
All right. Well, since that was also mine, would you like to reveal your number one?
No, I'm scared. They're going to come after me. I'm terrified.
You mean us?
Yeah.
Give it to me, Mark.
Fuck. It's the CIA and killing JFK and MLK.
That's brilliant. Mine is so lame.
And the Black Panther leader, now that I'm thinking about it. I can't think of his name right now. But if you haven't seen Judah and the Black Messiah, go watch that fucking movie. It's phenomenal.
That is brilliant.
So the CIA...
They get away with everything.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. So, yeah, it's the CIA. They definitely took out JFK because he was not...
Of course they did.
He was trying to, like, cut funding and shit and get rid of him low-key, and they came to him with this, like, plan to make it look like the Cubans shot down a commercial air flight. They were going to actually shoot down, like, an airplane with fucking U.S. citizens on it and blame it on the
that's
Cubans.
right. That's
and
right.
he was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we're not going to do this because they wanted to start, like, a war with the Soviets or something. I don't know the details, but he was just like, no, what the fuck are you doing? And then, like, 6 weeks later, his head is
Blown to bits.
exploded. And then MLK, I don't even, like, there's enough about that.
Honestly,
Racism.
though, anytime I hear a theory and it's even on the table that the CIA did it, I will always believe that they did it. Like,
MK Ultra and
Yeah.
all that shit, like Charles Manson
I'm never going to be like, you guys, no.
and Snowden. Snowden wrecked them.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, what are you doing now?
That is such a fucking good pick.
That's number one.
Those fuckers. We might die. If we die, honestly,
I'm going to get a tattoo. I did not commit suicide. You heard it here first.
I will get a tattoo.
This is like on some McAfee shit.
Yeah, this is actually freaking me out. I don't know. Anyways, great pick. That's the perfect number one. Mine is going to feel so lame. But I still stand by it. And it's Jack the Ripper. Mainly
It's
because
an iconic name.
A, he was one of the first. B, he is still referenced. And, like, even if you know zero details about the case, if someone's like, oh, damn, Jack the Ripper out here, like, you know the phrase. So I guess icon in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I do love the conspiracy theory, and you touched on this, that he wasn't real. Because, again, like, it so could be the case. Like, it so could have been another dude. It could have been multiple dudes that happened to total up to 5.
Could you imagine, like, the idiots that were working on the force back then that were on that investigation?
John Mulaney's bit would be like, because before they had DNA, they'd be like, oh my God, Charles, look at all this blood. And he'd be like, gross. Now back to my hunch. Because, like, that was literally what.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
That's what he lived on,
Yeah.
the hunch.
Yeah, exactly. Sherlock lived on that hunch.
He was a huncher.
Yeah, he was.
Big hunchman.
Big hunchman. So I'm like, maybe he was real. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was multiple people. Or maybe, I don't know.
A figment of our imagination.
Or like, he could just be like some folklore bullshit. But I think the fact that people like rap about him is pretty iconic.
It is. It's a good number one.
So
Oh,
there you go.
man.
Do you have any honorables?
DB Cooper.
Yep.
That dude crazy.
Yep.
Robbed a plane
Mhm.
and then just like jumped out.
Never to be seen.
Insane.
That's pretty actually fucking crazy.
insane. Like that. It was in like the 70s too.
Right.
He was like, "This is a stick up." Took all the money, jumped out, floated down, ran, done, chilling. I bet he got eaten by like a bear or some shit.
I bet he's still alive.
I don't, because like I feel like he fucking landed in the remote woods or some shit.
Yeah. Or he probably just like, he probably had a lame death. Whereas like he starved.
just like broke his leg and then just died
Yeah.
of infection slowly.
Yeah. It probably was something like that.
Then
But I
just, like a
mean-
bear ate his body, so they never found it.
Kind of. But you're still a legend, DB. So I'm like,
Huge legend.
lame ending probably. But
There's no way. That dude was way too badass to like do all that.
I like to-
die wackly.
yeah, but I kind of like to think that he was just like, fuck, I'm hungry. And then just like died of it.
Fair
You
enough.
know?
Another one, Nikki Sixx with Death from Motley Crue. He like
Oh.
OD'd, basically saw the light and came back.
Wait, did he do like, why am I thinking of like an interview
He probably did.
that I can picture?
It's like got black hair, probably emo looking.
I wonder if it might be. Because I feel like I remember this woman interviewing someone like that and being like, did you see God?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was probably him.
Yeah.
So he got away with it. Got away with death.
Hell yeah. And so did his bandmate in a different way.
Exactly. So Motley Crue just getting away with it all in all.
Mm-hmm. Tommy Lee getting away with leaking a sex tape.
Yo, and Kim Kardashian.
Yep. My only honorable mention was going to be Kobe, but then I added him to the list.
So who'd you take off?
It was the Freeway Phantom, who's the one that was inspired by the Zodiac.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Word. Fair enough.
Well, this has been a light convo.
Yeah, it was quite the one for the books in tribute of the one and only Juice.
Yeah.
Shit.
I know.
Shit. Despite how you felt about him, there's a hole that can't be filled anymore in the world.
The Twitterverse will never be the same.
The Twitterverse will truly, the Xverse will never be the same.
And for that, mourn how you need to.
And that goose will be mourning as he's a gambling and not rolling snake eyes.
Amen.